Hey, what's up guys? This is Tony with Fun Intelligent Training, and today I'm going to teach you how to set up your basic bodyweight squat. Now this position is going to be the foundation for a lot of different squat variations, and this is where you want to begin when you're learning any type of squatting movement. So the first thing you want to set is your feet. The feet are the foundation of your body. If you build a house on a crooked foundation, the rest of your house is going to be crooked. Same thing applies with your body, okay? You want to have a good foundation to build the rest of your house on. So I'm going to set my feet. I prefer a little bit wider than shoulder width. There's no set standard on the width of your foot placement. You can kind of play around with it and see what's more comfortable for you. If you do have a limited amount of mobility in your hips and your ankles, a wider stance will make it a little bit easier for you to go deeper in your squat. So start with about hip width and then work your way out as you find it to be more comfortable for you. So I'm going to place my feet hip width apart. My toes are going to point away from my body. A mistake a lot of people make is they point their feet straight ahead. That puts a lot of stress on the knee. It also gives you less space as you squat down because your knees will be coming in towards your torso. With your feet pointed outwards, it gives you a little bit more room. Again, it helps you go a little bit deeper in your squat. The other thing you want to note is when you go down in your squat, you want your knees to point in the same direction that your toe is going. And we'll get to that a little bit more in depth in just a moment. So now that I have my feet placed the way that I want them, I'm going to stand up nice and straight, take a big breath in, and kind of puff my chest out like I'm in a marching band. What this is going to do is going to give me a nice, tight, flat lower back. That's the position I want to maintain through the whole squat. Now with a bodyweight squat, I can either put my hands out in front of me, or I can put my hands behind my ears. If you put your hands behind your ears, you will feel a little bit of tightness in your lower back as you descend. That's completely normal. So I have my big breath in, hands behind the ears. I'm going to push my hips back and then bend at the knees. Coming to the bottom of my squat, I'm then going to exhale as I come up. Now, you hip break before you knee break. And it's a very, very quick movement. It's not something you want to think about really once you get in the habit of doing. If you watch from the side, you can see my hips will push back before I bend at the knee. So I got my feet set, take a breath in. Now the other thing that I'm doing that you can't really see is as I'm coming up in my squat, I'm not just pushing up, I'm also pushing out. And the way I like to describe this is, if you were standing on a big piece of paper and I asked you to rip that paper in half using only your feet, what would you do? You'd push your feet outward, try to spread it apart. Same thing with the squat, okay? So you're not just pushing up, but you're pushing out. That helps keep your knees on the outside and doesn't allow your knees to collapse, which again, can put a lot of stress on the knee, and of course you're not using maximum efficiency if you do that. Also, the weight is on my heels. A lot of times people are on the balls of their feet. I feel like they're going to fall backwards in their squat. You really need to work on keeping a tight core, and that'll help you sit up. Weight on the heels, feet are pressing to the outside, exhale as you come up. There you go, that's your basic bodyweight squat. It really shouldn't make too much of a difference whether you're doing a squat with a barbell on the back or a front mounted or any type of other variation with a squat, kettlebell goblet squat or front squat. That shouldn't make any difference at all. So if you guys have any questions, post them up to the video. This is Tony with Fun Intelligent Training. See you soon.